And we're back, my Play Select viewers. This is another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and in this episode, well, we got movie news, courtroom drama, news about sharks bursting from the concrete, and wait, is this show about video games? Of course it is. Enjoy. So not too long ago, we talked about the second generation of Super Robot Wars, i.e. second Super Robot Wars original generation. Anyways, that being said, it's coming out very, very soon on November 29th, 2012, and it begs to be mentioned that this game was actually delayed for 1 whole year. Originally, it was supposed to come out in September 2011, but, you know, the company, Ben Presto, went back, really made it good, and this is what we have right now. So the game is coming out very soon. I just want to tell you a few things that I think are very interesting. Now, the first thing that is a huge news is that it contains the storylines of DMX, second half of Super Robot Wars Alpha 2, Lost Children, Real Robot Regiment, and Super Robot Wars Original Generation, The Inspector. Now, speaking of that last game, if you get the special bundle complete set, the box edition, you will actually be getting 4 Blu-ray discs of the actual anime, which is Super Robot Wars Original Generation, The Inspector. Now that's a huge deal, a great deal, and a really good thing for any fans of robots and just mechas and anime. So, oh yeah, did I say tactical, RPG, strategic? You know me, I love that stuff. So anyways, second Super Robot Wars Original Generation is coming out once again November 29th, 2012, and it's only for the PS3. Japanese release, but hey, it is what it is. Some Gears of War Judgment news. Now, before I begin the Judgment news, I gotta tell you a little anecdote about Gears, because here at Play Select we show a lot of love for it. Why? Because without Gears, this show actually wouldn't happen. The reason being is because I didn't know the director that well, but we played this game together and we became epic bros. In a way, we're like Maverick and Iceman, except we like each other. So that's how it is. So thank you, Gears of War. Anyways, that being said, let's get on to the news. So we spoke about Gears of War Judgment a few episodes back, and we have some new news that we want to share with you guys. I honestly think this is very, very exciting. Now the first one, oh man, it's got the internet ablaze, because in the new Gears of War, there will not be a sawed-off shotgun. Now a lot of people thought this gun was OP, me included, because the director would always just climb out of the wall and go and I would die and I would rage quit, and that always sucked for me. But now it's not there, so I'm like, haha, you just lost your trump card. So no more sawed-off shotgun. What do you guys think about that? Too much of a noob tube? I don't know. Speaking of multiplayer, another great addition just came out. It's a brand new free-for-all mode, and this is something I'm looking forward to because, you know, sometimes I don't want to be on a team. I just want to kill everyone because I'm like Maverick. I'm dangerous. And moving on, we have a new control change. Before, you had to press the directional pad to change your guns. Now, to make things easier for us types of bro gamers who are used to just pressing Y to change guns, well, that's what it is. You press Y now for a quick switch, and this is going to be much more accessible for us who play COD blocks and stuff like that. And the next bit of news I got for you is that this is really interesting. Actually, I really like the way they do this. Now, in Gears of War Judgment, when you play the game, the context of the story is actually based in a courtroom drama, actually, to be exact. So what you get to do is you get to play the flashbacks of the testimony, and depending on what you do in these flashbacks, they unlock and open different pathways for your game. Now, I really like this new direction for single-player story modes, because sometimes when you just play through it one time, okay, no more replayability. But this one is really doing a lot of it. I mean, once again, back to bro gaming, Call of Duty Black Ops does this, and I find this a great new direction for gaming. Now, this game is coming out on March 19th, 2013, so we are not going to be working that day. That's going to be a fact. And regarding pre-orders, we don't have it right now, unfortunately, but when we do, we will let you guys know right away, immediately. Revive me! Movie news. Tom Hardy, who you may recognize as Bane from The Dark Knight Rises, or from his work in Inception, or also as Mad Max in the upcoming Mad Max movie, this guy has got every single awesome role, because this role that he just got, oh boy, wait for it. Sam Fisher, Ubisoft's Splinter Cell series is coming out with a movie, and he's gonna be in it. That being said, Ubisoft seems to be doing very, very well for itself. I mean, with the new Assassin's Creed 3 movie, they got Michael Fassbender as the lead role. So Tom Hardy's got Splinter Cell. It only begs me to ask, who the heck is Ubisoft's kind of casting agency, casting director? I don't know. Who do I know in Ubisoft? Carl Vanderler. Moving on, another great video game franchise that's getting its own feature film adaptation is Deus Ex The film will be directed by Scott Derrickson, who is also the director for Sinister, a very scary film, and he's going to be co-writing it with his Sinister co-writer, Mr. Robert Cargill. Now, this movie is about the Adam Jensen story, so if you played Deus Ex Human Revolution, you kind of know what to expect, but for those who haven't, it's really about the future, people getting their things augmented, such as cybernetic eyes, arms, legs, nether regions, and the people who are against it, plus at the same time a global conspiracy. That's what I know because I played the game, but that being said, in this movie, will the boss battles make sense? Anyways, we're gonna look forward to this. It's gonna come out later in the future. Porn is what Sasha Grey does, as well as endorse a little game we like to call Saints Row the Third. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because Saints Row the Third, the full package, is finally out for Asia, and this is something you should get into, really. I mean it. Why? I mean, one, the shark gun, aka the Shark-O-Matic, where you aim at people and shoot them and a shark pops out of nowhere and eats them, or the designated R-stick, which is, boom, a cock punch. This game just keeps on giving. There's so much about this game, but anyways, let me tell you really quickly, it's like this. Now, it's the full package, so it has $50 worth, US worth of DLC, and what that entails is that you have 3 mission packs and 30 plus DLC items that you can get. So if you didn't have a chance to play it because you were like, well, I don't know about this game, it looks kind of weird, well, you're wrong, because you don't know what you're talking about. This is the game for you, really, I mean it. I'm pulling out my salesman's cards because this is the game for you, and also, this is a great way for you to catch up because I heard on the rumor mill, Saints Row the 4th is coming out, 4th quarter 2013, so hopefully they get Sasha Grey to come back and endorse this some more. Guys, are you ready for some top-down vertical shmup action from Japan that happens to be region-free? Yes, I am. That's why I'm gonna get my hands on Ginja Force, which is coming out very soon, actually in December. That being said, I want to tell you a little bit about this game. It's been around for a while, but you know, this game comes from Cute, who made Eschatos, which was another shoot-'em-up game from the Xbox 360, and this was a great game, cult favorite, and you know why? It's because we just love ourselves some top-down action. Anyways, that being said, there's 10 levels, there's a lot of customization for replayability, and you can just go through this game over and over again because there's a new story mode, same sound and design team from the old game, but that being said, they stepped up their game because it's the future, and they came out with this Ginja Force. So check it out right now. If you get a chance, pick it up in December, and you can get it at PlayAsia. Now, another game is coming out in December, Yakuza 5. December 6th, it's coming out for the PS3, Japan only, and there's a lot of spoilers out there, but I'm gonna keep this spoiler free. Now, what I do wanna talk about are a few things that I do find very interesting about this game. Now, the first thing is that the developers actually kind of called Yakuza 5 New Yakuza, and the reason being is because Dead Souls, Yakuza Dead Souls, anything from that point and before was pretty much their old style. This is their new style, and by new style I mean new gen, next gen, whatever gen, this gen right now, because what you can expect about this game is that the sounds are gonna be better, the graphics are gonna be better, the controls are gonna be better, everything about this game is gonna be better, and you're still gonna have the great gameplay that you expect from the Yakuza series that we've grown to love. Now also, another really cool thing is the fact that, much akin to Sega tradition, you can play old games in the arcade, in the actual Sega world in the game. From what we've seen, we have Virtua Fighter 2, and as well as Taiko no Tatsujin, a Namco game, which is a great crossover, because you can't expect to have a Japanese arcade without the Taiko drums. Anyways, Yakuza 5 coming your way December 6th. Hopefully, finally, this one, because it's new, it will come up for the West. One of the greatest crossovers to come out of nowhere since the invention of cream corn and tin. This is the best thing that I've ever heard. I'm so happy about this. Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, or in Japanese, Layton Kojo vs. Gakuten Saiban. Well, it's coming out November 29th. Again, another great date for gaming, but it's coming out on that day, and I am very excited about this. Why? Because I love both games. I mean, this is gonna be the penultimate puzzle crossover that you've never seen before, but you've always wanted to see. Why? Because on one hand, you got Professor Layton, and in his kind of game role, you'll be doing all the old school Professor Layton style, you know, solving puzzles, those really brain-busting puzzles, trying to not use your picker-rats, and there are gonna be picker-rats in this game. And on the courtroom side, you have Phoenix Wright, of course, doing his courtroom high drama gameplay with Igiyari, objection, you know, that's what it is. Anyways, the story is kind of based on these two guys colliding together because there's some kind of witch hunt going on in some crazy town and they gotta figure it out. I don't wanna ruin it because you know how Layton games are and you know how Phoenix Wright games are. No spoilers allowed, but this is something I'm definitely looking forward to. Now this is for Japan, for the 3DS, but most likely this will eventually come out to the West because only recently Level 5, who makes Professor Layton, they put up a Facebook poll to see which of the games that the West would want, and Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney got 6,000 votes up. So most likely puzzle action. Huge corporate news, the type of which you can actually be sophisticated and talk to your business type friends and act like you know what you're talking about. Anyways, that being said, SNK Playmore just changed their leadership 3 times this year. Now, they just changed it really recently, and the previous president was Ryo Mizufune. Now, he was very much into pachinko and a lot of smartphone apps, and this is SNK Playmore. We're talking about King of Fighters and stuff like that. So that being said, we have Masao Ohata, who is now the new president, who actually was the president of Bandai America in 2001. So he has experience in America, which is cool, and hopefully he injects this presence into a Japanese company, bringing us the games that we love, such as more King of Fighters, more Metal Slug, you know, all those great SNK titles. Speaking of SNK, we do have something special planned. We are actually going to be unboxing the brand new Neo Geo X. Now, this is a sweet console, but the thing is, what's going to make us different from the others is that we're going to run some kind of test on it that you've never seen before, so look forward to that. SNK! Time to announce the winner of last week's prize. Time. Mr. James 44 Naruto, you just won yourself a copy of Assassin's Creed 3 for knowing the Carl knowledge of Mr. Carl Vonderler's question from last week. And here's his answer.
So, the answer to last week's question, how many privateer contracts are there in Assassin's Creed 3? The answer is 12.
Thank you, Mr. Carl Vonderler, for your participation, and we really appreciate it. And also, you know, can you please get in contact with that casting agency? You know, I would love to be the guy who dies in AC3, please. Welcome to another edition of Prize Time, your favorite moment of the week where I give you free stuff. Now, Prize Time works like this, so simple. I give you question, you give me answer, you get right, everybody happy because you get some swag. Change channel. All right, ground rules laid down like this. People always mess this up, that's why I keep on having to repeat myself, but that's okay. I like you guys. If you know the answer to my question, put it in our inbox, not the comments. Inbox, not the comments. And also, please specify whether or not you want it for the Xbox 360 or the PS3. So anyways, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2 right now on the prize reel for you. Hello. Now that being said, I gotta give you the question. Here we go. Are you ready? What is the name of the real-world ex-general who makes a cameo appearance in Black Ops 2? And what is the name of his real-world mistress? Scandalous, yes. I'll give you a hint. He's not Asian. Anyways, thank you guys for watching another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and let me know what you guys think. Comments, anything to do with games or even your personal life. I don't know, man. Whatever you want to write down, I'll reply. Talk to you guys later. See you next week. Peace outside. Hello.